In this video, we're going to be talking about a question that I scrolled by on Instagram. And it's just very interesting to me because I have two main points, two main answers to this question. Okay. And the question is it wrong for a 39-year-old woman to date and be impregnated by a 22-year-old man? And before I go into what I think about it, I'm just going to read some of the comments. It says, all right, is it wrong for a 49-year-old man to get a 22-year-old woman pregnant? I mean, no. Theoretically, I mean, if you really look, they're both consensual adults as long as it was consensual. And, you know, as long as, yeah, that's about it. It happens all the time, right? That happens all the time. And I don't really see an issue with it, to be honest. Yes, you could say there's people that groom other people, whatever the case is, but at the end of the day, those are two adults making a decision, right? And chances are the 49-year-old man got bread. So I think it's the fact that her son is the same age. Oh, so just to put a little context behind this, if you don't already know, this is about the situation with her name is Drea Michelle. She's 39, and Jalen Green, he's 22. He's a basketball player. And, obviously he's making considerable amount of money. I think he just signed a contract. I don't really keep up with that type of stuff, but this is just things that I've seen here and there because this is something that's been constantly just been regurgitated. So I figured I just, make some type of educational content on this because there's some things we should talk about. Now say I think it's the fact that her son is the same age is what is causing the outrage. Okay. So the woman apparently has a son that is the same age as him, but nothing really shocks me that much in this world. 40-year-old IG model with a beautiful body, makes her own money, but still has three baby dads. I didn't know that. No ring, never wifed, and ran through. Now pregnant by a boy who barely turned 22, who's the same age as her oldest. Okay, and it says here, what would be wrong? What would be wrong is for me to have an opinion about two consenting adults making decisions that don't concern me or my life. That is a valid point. Oh, that is a very valid point. Then another person says, yes, it is wrong at the end. In the end. And where is his mother? Because she wouldn't have made it this far with my son. Okay. And then somebody says, what y'all fail to realize is Drea been known. What makes y'all think she the predator? That's boy probably grew up praying and hoping to get with her. Now he's legal and got the money. He knew he had to have money to get her. So let him be. Men date and impregnate young girl all the time. Why y'all think this man ain't manly enough to want a woman? Point blank, period. We all on the outside looking in. Congratulations, Drea, creating life is beautiful. All right, this other comment says, as a 37-year-old, I can't imagine having conversations about life with a 22-year-old. It's not for me to understand. It's legal, and I'm not about to help them raise the child. So I'm gonna mind my business. So I think why this was something to look at is maybe someone sees this, or somebody who other people can learn from, because it's definitely example, and these people's lives are put out in public and put on display, and it is you people, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't follow none of these people. I don't celebrate celebrities. um make them famous, put them on this pedestal, and then their outside lives get exposed, because the reason why paparazzi and all these other people go after these people is for money. It's for because that you enjoy it. You enjoy to watch these people. So that's what happens. And we've all been guilty of it here and there, seeing drama, seeing things, you know what I'm saying? Some people take it to the next level and follow these people and keep track of these people and keep tabs with these people. But at the end of the day, this is like idols. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Stuff that we should not be focusing on, of course. And I'm just gonna go into two main things, but just going over those comments too as well, and seeing that, I'm not gonna lie, if it was my son, God forbid, I would definitely be upset because, I know what she's doing. We know what she's doing. And as far as them saying, he was young and he's been wanting her since he was younger, and he knew that he had to get money in order to, get there. And who knows? It could have fueled his whole basketball career. Who knows, right? But at the same time, they're both consensual adults. Like, they're, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're both adults in this thing. This isn't something new. You've seen Brittany Renner make her video about NBA players and saying that they're stupid and stuff like that. And these men, they see this and they still go for these women, and they still try to impregnate these women, or not try to impregnate, get themselves into situations with these women. There was a situation with another NBA player, forgot his name, but he basically paid a woman off $100,000 to child to delete the child. Okay, the number one thing I want to say is, why are women mad about this? It's like confusing. Women can be so confusing because it's like, I would have more respect if you just stuck to your guns, you stuck to whatever you believed in, even whatever the case is, and that's how you operate throughout your entirety of life, right? But you'll have women that'll be following women like sprinkle, showing, oh yeah, you got to be the boss, you're the prize, you get the money, you get the da da da, whatever the case is, right? Okay, you get the money, whatever the case is, right? Just all a man is good for is money, 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 right? But then you have a woman who is enacting that thing, who is doing that thing, who is saying, okay, that's how I move. Because she's definitely, you know, a modern woman. She is that feminist woman. You could just, I mean, it's just obvious, right? What type of standards, what type of life, what type of code does she live by, right? So shouldn't you be congratulating her? Shouldn't there be a red carpet rolled out for her in your feminist league communion or whatever the case is, giving her a round of applause? Great. One of our sisters has hit the jackpot. But instead you have what you have people that are saying, "Oh, she's a predator, she's lurking, she's this, she's that." You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. Am I wrong, or like, is it, because it can't be everybody that's because from what I've seen, people are just, you see women that are going crazy, going this, saying that, whatever the case is, but they support a feminist lifestyle, low key, really high key. Something just tells me, because it's a lot of comments, and and it's crazy because it's like, where is all of this? This is what it produces. This is what it produces. It produces these women who are gonna go and they're like, all right, because she knows, okay, what's her name knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. She knows that, being an IG model is something that is a temporary thing, because it's based off of her looks lasting, right? And I even seen a comment on here that she, is still very attractive, more than a lot of women, and even at her age. And yeah, she is a very beautiful woman still. But even she knows that at some point she's not going to be pulling certain men, okay? And she knows what she's built her career off of. And she built her career off of the way she looks. And men have eaten it up, and women, because there are women that I'm sure till this day idolize her and want to be her. And even though I don't know about her relevancy and stuff like that now, whatever the case is, I don't really follow any of these people, but people know about her. People are still paying attention, and it's brings me to the next point, which is it's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy, and the only reason I'm even talking about this is because for educational purposes. Other and I've seen these videos, these clips, this whatever the case is. It's not even videos, but just like different clips and different like articles on this posts or whatever about her being a cougar and stuff like that. But it's like, I mean, this is what, and I hate to say the feminism, but that's what it is. This is what it produces, and this is what you guys go for. This is what you go for. You go for, oh, go get a man with his money. Why does it matter his age? What you can't open up Pandora's box and then be like picky. Like you gotta you take whatever comes with it. Simple. Okay. The fact that you're focusing on somebody else's relationship and you're spending the time, even spending the time to comment. That takes a lot of mental energy to take the time out and be like, I'm gonna type this comment and talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Again, I understand where the wrongness is, and especially if you're a mom, a boy mom, that you would want your child to stay clear of those types of situations. That's why it's important for us to be educating, to be training up our children, to be training up our children, to be training up our men being in the father's in the child's life, women being in the child's life, both parents being in the child's life, raising the child, training the child up and where he should go, and he will not depart from it. Okay, that is from the Most High. I don't know this man's backstory because yes, while he is 22, he is a grown man. Okay, and we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. No, nor am I really interested. It's about the learning something from this. If you see in it, you learn, okay, because we know what it is. There are gold diggers. 304s, there are gold diggers. Like this is not something that is shocking. You know, it's not something that is shocking, and you need to be focusing on other things, like more importantly, creating a relationship with the Most High, following His commandments, getting peace. This is not going to give you peace. Getting upset about what two other adults do in the bedroom. I feel even nutty talking about this myself, but and I don't want to talk about this anymore. So, but it's just for edifying purposes as to why are y'all even discussing this? Really think about that. You're on your phone or on your laptop or on your TV getting upset about what two grown consenting adults are doing in the bedroom or where they walking, because that's when I first seen, I'm like, why is this in my feed? I'm just going worried about what they doing, and I over here I'm just trying to think about paying rent, the groceries. I went to the grocery store the other day, and I got like 10 items, not even really, and it came to $100. Like that's crazy. Yeah, it used to be when you had $100, $200 worth of groceries, you making trips back and forth. I could low key have done like one trip for real if I had to say. It was cases of water. So, but anyway, it's just like it's expensive, and there are a lot of things going on out here in these spiritual streets. Like we have to focus, regain focus, okay, and support each other and get to a new situation where we completely separate ourselves from the system. Okay, young girls are out there getting their menstruation earlier, and it's all part of this agenda to lower the age of consent with all the crap and hormones they're putting in these foods. And there are so many things I wish I had known that I could have deterred, that could have gave me I could have avoided so much trauma and had so much peace. But there are certain things that I can't even talk about on these platforms that I have written in this book, that I've created, that I have written in this book. If you want to show your support, and also show your support by supporting yourself and the ones that you love, by having this talk, because it's, again, as girls are getting older faster, and by that I mean how they are trying to basically lessen the gap, okay, close the gap between child and adult. you're finding yourself having to talk about certain things a little bit earlier just so that they have awareness, so they're not learning about sex from one of they friends. Okay, you can check that out if you like. It's down in the description. But most importantly, pick up your Bible, even if it's a few pages a day. Talk to God. I don't know if it's a confirmation for somebody, but when was the last time you really spoke to the Lord? And create a relationship with the Most High. And John 14:15, the situation. Okay, if you really love your father, if you really love your father in heaven, that's been providing for you, that's been protecting you, okay, that's been showing you love in every type of way, you're gonna show him that you love him. And it's really important that if you respect the message, if you want more people to hear about this, let YouTube know by hitting that subscribe button, like the video, share with somebody that you love. Okay, I love you through Christ. God loves you even more. Peace.